So, I mean, yeah, Masters thoughts. I mean, what do you think?
First off, it's one of the most incredible places I've ever been. I mean, it was a religious experience when I got to go with Steely. We did our radio show from Augusta in the mornings, and then we would literally, take a bus down the street and walk across Washington and walk through the gates. And I mean, it's everything that everybody always talks about.
So you had a press pass all week?
Didn't have the press pass. We just had badges. We were doing a thing with Totally Tickets, basically, that they had badges, and they sponsored the trip. So we were able to go out. I was able to go to Wednesday of the practice rounds and see the par 3 course, and then Thursday just basically went the entire day, and Carson Cunningham from Channel 5 was actually...
I recently played golf with Carson.
No kidding. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We went out there Thursday and basically spent all day with each other and just walked around. He was covering Victor Hovland at the time. It was 2019. And I think because Tiger won in 2019, it's that much more meaningful to me. And, walking in, it's Tiger, JT, and Fred Couples playing a practice round. They were the first people I saw on the course. Yeah. And it's kind of like a, like holy-esque moment. Like, not only am I walking around the Masters, but
there he is.
It's Tiger.
Yeah.
And so it was really cool. And, just I think having been there, you just get such a better appreciation for everything that goes into it. And it truly is the mecca of golf. And then, even if I hadn't been there, though, it's you stop down and you watch from Monday through, Wednesday live from, or Monday through basically Sunday live from the Masters with that Golf Channel group. And it's truly one of the better weeks of the year, in my opinion. I mean, it's pretty cool. And then for everything to kind of tie back into 2021 with Hideki winning and, with Augusta National, with the golf club probably not being the most welcoming place in the entire world. I think that the fact that they sent or opened that tournament in 2011 for him to win the Low-Am and then come and actually play in it.
Asia Pacific, right?
Yeah. And I just kind of for everything and for the Lee Elder thing on Thursday to bring it all together, hopefully a step in the right direction. And I certainly don't understand how big it is culturally for for a foreigner or even for a Japanese guy to win the tournament like that. And you go the week before with the women's tournament over there at Augusta, and another Japanese gal winning that one. So it's kind of cool. I was happy for him. Like Saturday, it's like, I don't know if I want this guy to win because I wanted to see Spieth or somebody come from behind.
Dogfight too, don't you?
I wanted to see throw some real blows on the second nine on Sunday, but the way that it turned out, it's pretty special. And just see, I think forgot who it was. It might have been Kyle Porter or somebody from CBS that put it out there. But just to see how important it is for each guy when they do win, and seeing him walk up 18 or walk off the green, and you can tell that he's tearing up a little bit. It's super cool. I think anybody that has even just gone and played a par 3 course would kind of respect where all that's come from.
Right. Yeah. And I said we watched it with some friends, and as he's walking up 18, I said to my buddy, I said, "What's the over/under on him crying?" And he's like, "There's no way. There's no way he's going to cry." Like it's, Japanese culture is very reserved, very respected, and there's no way. And as soon as he walked up 18, I'm like, there it goes. Yeah. and Dustin Johnson the same last year.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think when you see
when you see somebody like DJ do it too, who's stone faced, no emotion, you're never going to really get a good feel for what he's really thinking. And then when he does, it's like, these guys have worked their entire lives for that moment. And, for Hideki, I think they were throwing out that it could be worth up $1 billion when he goes back home. And I wish his family could have been there, but it's still really cool.
Yeah. And the gesture his caddy made.
Unbelievable.
He's almost more famous than Hideki is now for that gesture.
If you don't see that and get a little bit of chills, and for it to kind of come full circle with the way that things open with the Lee Elder thing and Gary Player's son doing his kind of weird thing at the ceremonial starting tee shots. It was cool that was the ending. That's what everybody's going to remember. And obviously the way Hideki played. I wish Xander wouldn't have hit it in the water on 16 though.
I was like, and I to this point, I told a friend the other day, and there's a giant fly flying around you if you're watching the video somewhere. I told a friend I think that Xander could be the new Ricky because he can't close.
Yeah.
And, and he starts really bad, and then he goes birdie 6 of the next 9, and you're like, oh my gosh, he's in the mix. And he's like 2 back and then dumps it in the water. I'm like, no, it's just
to do all that work in birdie 12 and birdie 13, and who knows if things change, if he eagles 13, if he can make the putt.
Anything,
But to birdie 14 and then 15 and get up and down out of the bunker, it's like you work so hard to get there, and then it just is gone. But I mean, I think it's like 6 top 10 or top 5.
Oh yeah, his major record is crazy.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
I hope he finds a way to win at some point, because I think I'd like. Me and you know who Xander Schauffele is, but we were talking about this morning. It's like, I don't think the average like turn on the Masters on Sunday probably realizes what kind of player Xander Schauffele is.
Yeah.
And it's cool though. And, I think like, especially here, and you would know as well as anybody that the talent that we've had come through Oklahoma in the last, 10, 15 years, and the talent that they do have right now, even down in Norman or Stillwater, or, just down the street at Oklahoma City, it's like, it's a great state to play golf in. Yeah. And hopefully some of these guys can find some success in the majors. And, I think that the guys that are coming up through high school right now are going to be really good too. Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Oh, well, when you were there in 2019, they played, obviously, when we had the rain delay, I think, was it Saturday that they played some of the 2019 back nine, and Hovland's like, getting amateur, best am that week, and you're like, that was just 2 years ago, and now he's contending, like legit contending. It's incredible.
And just so like not even Oklahoma. I mean,
look at what OU.
Yeah, the answer played well. Will Zalatoris, the kid that just had an incredible week there. It's just the amount of talent in young golfers is just like, I would never be able to do it. I like going out and drinking beer and just hitting the ball around, maybe win a couple dollars from friends. It's like those guys, I mean, they've turned it into, obviously a career and a life.
Yeah. How do you get, I guess, when you went down there with the Totally Tickets thing, was that just kind of a one-off, or is there a way to be a broadcaster and be like, hang on, like, I would love to go. Obviously, it's the hardest golf tournament to get to, but how does that work out?
They put out, like, I know Craig Humphreys has been doing it for, 30-something years up until, recently. He was able to go down there and work for Westwood One, and, like, the Masters, and I don't want to say they're crazy, but they're kind of crazy in that, like, you have to send them audio clips to show, like,
justify
this is what I was doing while I was there, and they check everything. And I think Carson even had to send in like video, like his reels or whatever, as far as what he was producing. And I would love to go down there and cover it someday from an actual reporter standpoint, but just being in there, it's insane. And it's just, it truly is like, it's everywhere you go. It's like, wow, this is everything that you say it is. I mean, it's just incredible.
What was the pro shop like? What did you get?
Oh, man, pull over. I mean, it's a scary deal because you can walk in there and they have like
$10,000.
Oh my gosh! Like there were people in front of me. Like I got out of there spending, I think, like, and I bought some stuff for friends and family and stuff. But I think I got out of there spending maybe $600.
Yeah.
And I felt like I felt good, but there was people in front of me, spending $5,000. Yeah. And it's just like, it's incredible because you don't have to carry all that stuff around. Oh, they have a FedEx thing right next door. And it's like, take it away. Yeah. And you don't have to worry about it. And a week later, it shows up on your doorstep. So it's incredible. And, it's everything that they tell you it is and then some. And we actually got into Berkman's place off 5. It's like a little kind of hideaway type thing. And, for the elite of the elite. And we basically fooled some people to get in, and it's just a different world.
Yeah, I haven't been. Absolutely, I just can't wait to get down there. I bet it's interesting though for you. Like, it's like you go as a fan, but then if you go for work, obviously it's 2 totally different experiences, and you probably just want to go as a fan.
Yeah, right? I think so. And it's. I would love to be there on a Sunday when it's packed, but at the same time, my cousin went a couple years ago on a Sunday, and he's like, as much as I love the experience, as much as it's a bucket list, something you have to do someday, they don't let any phones in on the course.
None, yeah.
So you're kind of out on your own. Like, the only things that you hear are the roars, and then you check the leaderboard. And it's almost like a step back in time, if you will. I was doing radio hits while I was there on Thursday. And you don't have a watch. Like, I didn't have a watch, so you need to take a watch. But the only way to, like, connect with the outside world is to go pick up a payphone. And, you don't have to put money in or anything, but you just dial up, press 9 and dial up the number that you need. And it's like taking a step back in time, but in the real world.
Right.
And it's kind of cool in a way. It's like, as much as I love being on social media and as much as I love, tweeting and live tweeting events and stuff like that, it's almost like a sense of relief. Like, I don't have to worry about that. I'm in this fantasy land for the next 7-8 hours.
Right.
And that's kind of the cool thing. And I think everybody that is there really kind of embraces that a little bit.
That.
Like, it's truly just as special it was for me, it's even more special to the guy that has been there for 35 consecutive years. It's like a pilgrimage, if you will.
Right. Well, and there's so many little rules, isn't it? Like there's no running, and if you set a seat down, that is your seat.
Yes.
And like, you know, the price of concession is really, really, really good.
You open, you know, chips or whatever, and I'm not saying that I litter all the time by any means, but like you miss the trash can, you're like walking over there quickly just to make sure, like, I threw this
like
away. Everybody look at this.
Yeah.
This is mine. I'm throwing it away.
Yeah.
It's super, like, kind of weird, but I guess it could be seen as privilege, but it's just it's unique in its own kind of special, fantastical way.